Mark Huth's book, Introduction to Construction, Chapter 9, Linear Measurement. Everything in the U.S. is done with a customary system, inches, feet, pounds, versus the rest of the world, that's metric. So at the end of this chapter, you should be able to read a regular U.S. scale, understand the metric scale, and perform basic operations. Everything in the U.S. is standard measurement. Here's a tape in feet and inches, accurate to the 16th of an inch. And here's another tape that kind of the old guys like to use, but it's a good one for inside measurements as well. Here's your ruler. Here's a whole inch, split in half. Split that into quarters. Split that into eighths, and then into sixteenths. So 2 marks is an eighth, 4 marks is a quarter, and the length of the mark tells you whether it's going to be a quarter, a half, an eighth, or a 16th. Nominal dimensions, all lumber in the U.S. gives you nominal dimensions. So a 2x4 is actually 1.5 by 3.5. A 1x4 is 3/4 by 1.5. A 1x4 is actually 3/4 by 3.5. So that's nominal dimensions. This right here, what are these measurements? So this is the longest tick mark after a full inch. So this would be a half. This is the second shortest. This would be a 16th, but number 2 would be an eighth. This is the third longest, a full inch, a half. So this would be 3/4. 1, 2, 3/4. This one right here would be 1, 2, 3/8. And then this one right here is the shortest mark, so it's the 16th. It would be, you would go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16. So it's the shortest mark, that's what tells you it's the 16th. And it's 3 before the end, or 13 after beginning, so that's 13/16. Best way to combine feet and inches is convert everything to inches, add it all up, and then divide by 12. And the metric system is the easiest to use. Everything is factors of 10. Perimeter measurement is the area around the outside of something. So a perimeter of a square or a rectangle, you add all 4 sides together. Or you can multiply the length by 2 and the width by 2 and add those 2 together. And then circumference of a circle is pi times diameter. So circumference is equal to the number pi 3.14 times the diameter of that circle. Okay? So in summary, it's necessary to be able to work with measurements at all construction sites. A small error in measurements leads to a big error in actually building the house. And everything in the U.S. is done with inches and feet and sometimes yards. All right, so really the key to getting good at measurement is really practicing using a tape and practice your measurements.